So, today was definitely an interesting day. I had today my stricture repair with Dr. Chen, and what turned from a stricture repair into kind of an embarrassing situation is a story I'm about to tell you. Okay, so started out all normal. I was going in, scheduled for cystoscopy, scar modulator injection, catheter insertion, and dilation of my urethra. And it's funny because like anytime I go into any sort of surgery or stricture repair, I have this hope going into it that when I wake up, I'm gonna wake up catheter free. So every time I wake up from surgery that's supposed to fix my stricture, the first thing I do is immediately reach down to my junk, try to find the catheter, see if I can feel the tube. If I can't, just automatically feel it already. And yeah, so that's what I did today. And when I reached down, there was nothing there. No catheter. Then, Dr. Chen, in my groggy state, comes over to my side and is just like, "Hey, Cody, so no stricture." And he proceeded to tell me that I didn't have a stricture, which was really, really great news for a few different reasons. One, not having a stricture. Two, not having to deal with the catheter for the next 3 days. Three, the scar modulator injection that he did in December worked, which is amazing. It's kind of like a new thing, and for something like that to work is really good news for anyone else who has a stricture that is short, like for a chance for it to actually work. It worked really well. So well that I don't have it anymore. But he proceeded to tell me the reason that I am experiencing pain while urinating and not being able to empty my bladder completely is that I'm just so full of shit. He said when he put the camera up into my bladder, he could actually tell that my bowel was like compressing my bladder because apparently I just have to take a big poop. And, admittedly, yes, I've had quite the battles with constipation. It's not a really new thing to me. It's not something that I like to talk about or really, talk about all on the internet. Especially, it's just like, if I know you in real life, just pretend you didn't watch this. So yes, he instructed me to drink a bottle of magnesium citrate, which that sounds horrible. If you don't know what magnesium citrate is, I mean, if you've had phalloplasty, you probably know what it is. It's the thing that they give you to do a bowel prep before surgery. It really is supposed to clean you out, unless you're me. So the last time I drank a bottle of magnesium citrate, 24 hours later, nothing. I hadn't like pooped in 5 days, drank a whole bottle of magnesium citrate, and it did absolutely nothing. I was bloated, I was really uncomfortable, so, last worst case scenario, I had to stick something in my ass, and that was an enema. So that's not something that I enjoyed very much at all. You can believe otherwise if you wish. But yeah, I don't enjoy enemas whatsoever. I was just so uncomfortable. Anything is better than this. So I told Dr. Chen, I was like, magnesium citrate doesn't tend to work for me, and so he told me just to go straight for the enema, which is not really my preferred way. I like to at least entertain the idea of pooping naturally first, but yeah, so I'm full of shit, I need to poop. These are creating my symptoms of a stricture, and I guess he said it's more common than you might think. So if you are constipated and you're having stricture symptoms, maybe try to clean yourself out first and see if that relieves some pain. But on to that also, constipation has been a battle of mine for a really long time, and also to have it be so bad that it's like kind of obstructing, my bladder sort of thing is a little bit alarming because my family does have a history of colon cancer. So yeah, like red flags go off in my head. Like, do I have this weird obstruction in my bowel that's preventing me from pooping? Am I just a complete hypochondriac? I don't know. So I did email my doctor. You know, it's never fun to email your doctor and be like, yo, I can't poop, help. Which it's kind of funny because, okay, so not long ago, I had a kidney scan. And this kidney scan revealed that my kidneys were fine. I had post-void residual urine in my bladder, quite a bit actually. But part of it also said, so for my left kidney, it says findings, unremarkable, but with suboptimal view of interior left kidney due to increased bowel gas. So, of course, you know, my doctor has already read this, and I'm pretty sure I wanted to hide under a rock when I read the results of this kidney scan, because it's just like, cool, how many people diagnosed this, read this, saw this? So basically I'm just running around with everyone knowing that I'm full of shit and gas. I'm the ideal patient, and I'm pretty sure no one wants to be around me. So I'm stricture free, but I am not shit free. So that is my story for now. It is really good news that, you know, I don't have a stricture. Literally, it's the best news I've gotten in a really, really long time, because my stricture issue might finally be over. And that's amazing. I might not have to worry about it anymore. And immediately following surgery, like before I was about to be discharged, I still just had like my IV in. Like when I started coming to, I thought immediately what popped in my head was like implant. I'm, you know, a candidate for an implant now. And before I know it, my phone starts ringing, and I look at my phone and it's Dr. Chen. So I'm like, huh. So I answer the phone, it's Dr. Chen, and he's like, hey Cody, I was wondering, while you're here, since you don't have a stricture, if you want to talk about implants, you can just come down to my office after you're out, and we can talk about implants. And I was just like, yes, yes, I would love to do that. So I was discharged from, you know, the hospital, walked right across to Dr. Chen's office. We started discussing implants, the semi-rigid and the inflatable, and my battery is about to die, so I'm trying to talk a little bit fast. But so we went over the semi-rigid, the inflatable. Right now, I'm leaning towards the inflatable, just for the fact that I'm really active, and I like the fact that I can go from flaccid to hard, just for my own sake. I do not like how big the reservoir is, that they have to make room to put that in your abdomen, but I feel like it might be worth the comfort of being able to be flaccid. So I think with each option of the semi-rigid or the inflatable, they're very two not very great options, but you kind of, you know, have to weigh the pros and cons of what might be best for you. Right now, I'm leaning towards the inflatable. I'm still leaving room to change my mind in there, but I'm pretty sure at this point. So I have a date. I have a date for an implant. This year is the year of surgery. I'm just declaring it that. Also, if you have not heard, Trump is trying to take away, you know, insurance companies covering trans healthcare. You know, I need to read more into it, but it's always a possibility. I don't want to just take a headline and take it as truth, but from what I've read so far, it could actually be a thing. So I want to get as much stuff done before 2020 as I possibly can. So yeah, it's another surgery, but July 18th right now is my implant date, and I'm super excited about that. I don't have a stricture, and I just have to poop. So on that note, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drink some coffee, you know, maybe put something on my butt, and hope for the best. Hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys can poop. If you have any suggestions for that, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Feel free to tell me any of your your constipation stories or solutions. I could definitely use those. Or tell me if I should be concerned enough to get a colonoscopy. Yeah. So, on that note, I'm gonna go. Feel free to leave any questions down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.